this game here taking us, no bubble, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just want to be heard for your mom to your pop.
Well, Coach, the good news for now, no snow in the forecast, but plenty of scarves and mittens in this sea of orange at Empower Field at Mile High, just west of downtown Denver. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Ready? 15, line it. 15 line. Pilot, 64, reach. Check. Check, hot route. Hot.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
90, Wolf.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
X3.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Don't get nervous. Check 9. Hey, Delta.
Alert 3.
22 jet bomber. Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Sanderson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'd say that qualifies as a pretty darn good opening series. Get them into 3rd and long, get them out of their comfort zone, and guess what? Get your crowd into it early, too.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
On the ready.
Strong right. Hey.
Greystone, travel.
Check it back.
Now.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, lock it.
Check 99.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsay. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
You ain't got nothing. He's coming. General West.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Kill.
5.
Our first carry now for Jordan Howard. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Shift. Check. Fresno. Get it.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Go. Check. Cross 6-6. Pull it high. Go.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now it's Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. Right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First down, Chiefs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
60 yard. Look at me. Zipper. 61. Matchbox. Right.
On second down, here's Miller. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Sanderson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Topper!
Operating from the gun. Bates. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
To throw on 3rd down. Bates. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 3. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here we go. 18 Gator. General West. Snap.
To throw on 2nd down. Sanderson. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line.
Go. Hey, Mike 56, pull it high.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Check 37, check 37. Go.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Go! 70, Indy. Protein spill.
On 2nd down, Elliott trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Sanderson. And that is incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the kick by Butker is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's Lindsey. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Leo! Stand! Let's go!
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
First down, Kansas City.
Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
60 Pittsburgh, pilot 64,
operating from the gun. Sanderson stepping up. He's going to keep it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
10-2 stop. X3. 2-2.
On 3rd down, Sanderson. And that will be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there That can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more coming from.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 4 down. Alert.
Switch. Recon. 132 fighter.
Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. Check. Hey. Wahoo.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Lucky. SOS.
5.
From the gun, Bates is going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Looking downfield for Kelsey. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
Let's go, fellas.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Switch. 80 weapon.
Check your hot read.
Yes, yes.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Another run by Lindsey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Got 4 down, 4 down.
Slam.
6-6, pull it high. Smooth.
Check. Watch the safety creep.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
This will be taken at the 10. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Miller. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Down, 50, plant, pilot, 64, reach.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards.
Ready.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. Accelerating, and off he goes. 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsay, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Broncos push further out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that. And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They keep it with Miller on first down. Room here to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Broncos' 32-yard line.
Watch twist.
They'll keep it on the ground. Boykin. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike's 15, Mike. Hey, exit. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Operating from the gun. Sanderson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played the responsibilities, played their keys.
There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsay. 59 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On first down, Sanderson. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Pushing his way through. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Throwing on first down, Sanderson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
This will be caught by Brown. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2. Now a toss coming right side. Boykin, and he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken to the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay. 70 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now, you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I'll bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On first and 10, Sanderson. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Back to throw. Sanderson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Go!
Throwing again. Sanderson completes it to Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Sanderson forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
60 outlaw, pilot, 64, weak. Hey, echo.
Mike 50. Here we go, D.
Looking to throw. Sanderson. And his throw is incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
To throw on 3rd down, Sanderson. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster.
It's a foot race, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run with Howard. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings, the things that you have to do, late game situation.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Back to throw. Sanderson. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Shoot.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Sanderson. And an alley to run. And he takes this one back into the end zone.